Okay, guys, we have few more examples. The example states that the continuous random variable x has probability density function given by fx equal to k times e to the power 2x for 0 to for x 0 to 4 and 0 otherwise, where k is a constant. So that k equals to 2 by e to the power 8 minus 1, and also we have to find the mean of x, that is mean of this continuous random variable. In order to show that k equal to this, so we know that the total probability, so in question number 1, if you are talking of question number 1, then you know that total probability must be equal to 1, since x is continuous random variable, and this total probability will be given by the total area under the curve fx, so that is x belongs to R, fx dx equals to 1. That means here fx is k times of e to the power 2x, and then integration from 0 to 4 dx equals to 1, and then it is constant, so we keep it outside, and then integration of e to the power 2x is e to the power 2x over 2, and this is equals to 1, since you know that the integration of, and finally we have k equals to, if you transpose this towards right side, so 2 is here and this term will be divided, so e to the power 8 minus 1, and let's check whether or not we have matched with the result that we need to show. Yes, so 2 divided by e to the power 8 minus 1, and we have here proved. And next it says that find the mean of x. It is saying that we can see in the other question it said that find the mean of x. That means you have to find mean of that distribution, and it can be also divided by mu equals to ex. Now in this case your function is k, that means fx is k times e to the power 2x. So here we write integration of x, then k times e to the power 2x dx, and in the range of value of x from 0 to 4. Okay, so this can be written as k is outside, so k value we have already proved, k equals to 2 by e to the power 8 minus 1. So here we can write in place of k 2 divided by e to the power 8 minus 1, and then we have sign of integration 0 to 4 x e to the power 2x dx, and once we complete the integration of this function, we'll have the value of mean. So for our simplicity, what we can do, we can take for a while I equals to sine of integration x e to the power 2x dx, and this sort of term, it is in the form of product rule, that is also called the integration by part, where we suppose x as u and another term as dv by dx, and integration by part is given by, for example, given by integration of u times dv by dx equals to u times v minus sine of integration du by dx v dx, or you can write v times du by dx. You can write in either way, and this is called the formula for integration by part, that is available in your formula booklet as well. So if you apply this, so we can say in place of u there is x from x, and in place of dv by dx you have e to the power 2x equals to u times v. U is x, we don't know v, so v you have to find, since you can, if you compare these two, so dv by dx is e to the power 2x, and we are going to find what is v, so it is dv equals to e to the power 2x times dx, and now integrating both sides. So when you integrate both sides, so integration of db will be v, and then integration of this function will be again 2x over 2, and at this time you don't need to write the constant term because we are dealing with the definite integral. So v is this. So in place of v you can write times, it is e to the power 2x over 2, and then we have term minus here, so we write the term minus, and then sign of integration du by dx means here we have in place of u we have x, so therefore du by dx will be equal to dx by dx, and that is equal to 1. So in place of du by dx you can write 1 times, and in place of v we have again here e to the power 2x by 2 dx. And now in the another step we can write x e to the power 2x by 2 minus 1, integration of this term will be again, this is 1 by 2, let's take it out, this is constant term, times e to the power, if you find again the integration of this, then it is going to be 2x divided by 2, and we don't need to write constant term here because we have to deal with the definite integral. So here we can write 2 divided by e to the power 8 minus 1, and then integration of this sort of thing. We have already seen that x times e to the power 2x terms integration is this. So we just copy it here. So inside the bracket, this is x e to the power 2x by 2 minus e to the power 2x by 4. So if you have term like this, and the range of values of x is 0 to 4, so we can write it is 0 to 4. Now let's put this value. This is 2 e to the power 8 minus 1. Now first we put value 4, so it is 4 times of e to the power 2x over 2 minus e to the power 2x means 2 times of 4, and here also e to the power 2 times of 4 divided by 4, and then we are left with plus 1. Finally we can write 7 times e to the power 8 plus 1 over 2 times e to the power minus 1, and this is the exact answer. If you want to have answer in some significant figure, you can use calculator also, or if it has been asked that you have to find the exact answer, you have to just leave it like this, or if you can find the answer up to some significant figure, you can use calculator and write the answer in whole number and in decimal form. Okay, let's talk about another example. So this example states that the continuous random variable x has PDF, that is probability density function, given by fx equal to k by x for x between 1 and 4 inclusive, and then 0 otherwise. And then you can see the graph of this function. So this is a reciprocal function. So if you use your knowledge in sketching the graph, your graph will be like this. And this function is defined statistically between 1 and 4, but mathematically there can be any value of x in the real number. It can be from positive infinity towards 0. Okay, in this way mathematically you can have any value of x between 0 and infinity, but statistically it says that this is valid for the value of x between 1 and 4 only, and 0 otherwise means even though there is in the part of this graph, you can have graph like this, and there are some more part below this point and ahead of x equal to 4, but statistically the probability is defined in this value of x, so that is defined in between 1 and 4 inclusive. And where k is a constant, it shows then you have to show that k equal to 1 by 2 ln 2, and then you have to find expectation of x, then variance. After that we have to show that median is 2, and also you have to show that the lower quartile is root 2, and you have to also find the upper quartile, that is q3. So let's start with this question number 1. So in question number 1, you have to first write total area equals to 1, since it is given that x is the random variable since x is an arbitrary, that is a random variable. Here in this case, definitely this is the continuous random variable. And total area means we write this way: x belongs to R, fx dx equals to 1. And so for x belongs to R, our range of values for x is from 1 to 4, and fx is k over x, then dx equals to 1. And after this, k is constant, so you take it outside of sign of integration, and then it is 1 to 4, 1 by x dx equals to 1. And we know that integration of this function 1 by x is ln x. So next step will be like this. So k times ln x for integration of 1 by x in the range of values of x from 1 to 4, and that is equal to 1. K equals to, you have, this is 1, and if you take this, transpose this to the other side, it's going to be divided here. This is ln 4. We have to match up with what we have to show here. That means we have to work for that a little bit here. So it is ln 4 means you can write ln in place of 4, you can write 2 square, and then this is 1 divided by 2 square. So this is like, you know that ln of a to the power n equals to, n will be here in front, so this is ln a, and same formula we apply for ln 2 square. So in that case we'll have 2 ln 2, and hence this is proved. Okay, in the next part of this example, in 2, say that you have to find ex equals to what? That means you have to find ex. Take the range of values of x from 1 to 4, and x is from this formula, and fx is we have k by x, and then we write here dx, so it's easy now. So these two are cancelled out, these two x's are cancelled out, and we already have the value of k obtained here, that is 1 by 2 ln 2. So we take this k value outside. So when you take this k value outside, it's going to be 1 by 2 ln 2 to the outside, and then we are left here with only value 1, and then dx, this is 1 2, and then if you like to express your answer up to 3 significant figure, you can just write 2.16 up to 3 SF, or otherwise stated you can also express your answer maybe up to 4 significant figure or up to 3 significant figure only. 2 significant figure only, if you write up to 2 significant figure, it will be 2.2 only. Then we have already got up to find expectation of x. Now we have to find, in question number 3, we have to find vx, and you know that vx equals to what? So we know vx equals to expectation of x square minus mu square. Mu square means this expectation of x square. So first of all, as we have already obtained this value of mu here, then we work for ex square now. So we have expectation of x square equals to sine of integration in the given range of values of x, and this is, it is x square, so we write here x square fx dx. So that is expectation of x square equals to, our range of values for x is 1 to 4, you can see from here also it is 1 to 4, then we have x square, our fx value is k over x, then dx. So you can write this k value over here also from here. So k value is, you can take it out first, so k value is 1 by 2 ln 2, and then sign of integration, we can, so x in denominator, and here 1x will be cancelled out from numerator and denominator, then you are left with, this is x dx from 1 to 4, and then if you like you can write is 1 by ln 2 ln 2 or ln 4 also you can write, and then integration of this sort, of thing is here integration of x is here x squared divided by 2 from 1 to 4. So now you can see here the variance is, so you can write variance of x as expectation of x squared minus mu squared equal to expectation of x squared is here, so it is 15 over 2 ln 4, or you can also write ln 4 square when power goes to, when this coefficient goes to the power of 4, and minus mu square means that is 3. You can see here this is 3 divided by 2 ln 2, so this is 3 divided by 2 ln 2 and a square. Now let's calculate. So it is 15 divided by ln of 16 minus this is 3 3s are 9 and ln 2, so 2 ln 2 can also be written as ln 2 square, that is ln 4, so it is ln 4 square. Now take the calculator and calculate the answer. So it is, now you can see 15 divided by 0.72702 and something like this. After there are a few more decimal place values, and if you would like to round off it to the 3 significant figure, then this is 0.727 up to 3 SF, and this is the answer. Okay, so we have now done up to dx. Now we have to show that median is, so we know how to find the median. So in order to find the median, we have to integrate the given value from the lower limit of x. So for example, say it is a and then to m, where m stands for median, and then it is fx dx equals to half, since median takes only 50% of the total values. So if you can have look at this graph, so median position is somewhere here, exactly at the middle position m. So we have to integrate the given function from 1 to m. So here in this case, like if you go further from this step, it's going to be, so lower limit is 1, upper limit we have to find, this is median, and your fx is k by x dx equals to 1 by 2, and your value of k is 1 by 2 ln 2, and we'll take it out because it's constant, and then this step is going to be, so continue from here, this is 1 by ln of 2, it is ln of m minus ln 1 is 0 equals to 1 is left out here, so you know that ln of 1 is 0. Finally we have ln m equals to, if you transpose this to the right, it's going to be ln of 2, and then from both sides you can eliminate ln and ln, therefore m equals to 2, that is the median is 2, hence rho. And lastly we have to also show that the lower quartile is root 2 and to find the upper quartile. So lower quartile, this is now 5, the question number 5, and it is said that to show lower quartile q1 equals to root 2. So here in the same way that we did while finding the median, so here we'll do the same thing. So it starts from 1 and ends to q1 fx dx equals to now 1 by 4, because if you talk about quartile value, first quartile it takes only 25% of the value, so it will be somewhere between 1 and m, so your q1 value will be somewhere in between 1 and m, so it is exactly at the middle of these two values, so it is q1 value here, and it takes the area about area of 25%. Okay, after this step, this is 1 to q1, and again we have fx equal to k, so k is 1 by 2 ln 2, and k by x, then we are left with here 1 by x dx, and that is equals to 1 by 4, so it is 1 by 2 ln 2, and then integration of 1 by x will be here ln of x, but at this time the range of values of x will be from 1 to q1, and that is 1 by 4. For example, if you are given that n ln a, then you can write by the law of logarithm a to the power n. If you apply the same rule over here, it's going to be ln 2 to the power half, that is 1 by 2. And now from both sides you can eliminate ln and ln. So therefore you are left with q1 equals to 2 to the power half, that means under root 2. Therefore the first quartile is root 2, and hence it is proved. Now in question number 5 itself, you have to also find the upper quartile. So another part of 5, we continue here, and we have to find q3 here. So q3 equals to what? So what you can do in this case, so we start from 1 and it goes up to 3. K value will be out here, and then it is 1 by x dx equals to 3 by 4. That means 3 by 4 is 75% of the values. So if you look at this graph, q3 lies between m and 4. So q3 is here exactly at the center of m and 4. So this is value q3, and area up to q3, if you see, so this area would be 75%, or 75% if you convert in fraction, this will be 3 over 4 ln 4. So this is the coefficient, and in another step you can put this to the power of 3 by 4 using the law of logarithm, and from both sides you can eliminate ln. So therefore you are left with here now q3 to the power q3 4 to the power 3 by 4, and then take a calculator, then find this value. So it is 4 to the power 3 divided by 4, and close this bracket, and it's going to be 2.8284, and a few more decimal places here. So if you would like to express your answer to three significant here, it is 2.83 up to 3 SL. And if you would like to express your answer in the exact form, what you can do here, so here q3 equals to 4, you can say that yes, 4 means you can say this is 4 to the power 3 by 4, then it is 2 squared to the power 3 by 4, and then it is 2, and power gets multiplied, so 2 1 ja 2 2 ja here, so it is going to be 2 to the power 3 by 2, and 2 to the power 3 by 2 means how you can write here 2 to the power 1 by 2 times 2 to the power 1 by 2 times 2 to the power 1 by 2. So anyway you can express in terms of exact answer. So look at here, these are root, so this is 2 to the power 1 by 2, and if you consider these two together, then 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 will be 1, so you're left with only 2. So your exact answer is 2. In place of root 2, in place of 2 to the power half, you can write under root 2. So this is the exact answer. Lastly, we have one more example, and this example states that the continuous random variable x has probability density function given by fx equal to k cos x, and the range of value of x is from 0 to pi by 2 and 0 otherwise, where k is a constant. Then you have to find the value of k, then ex, and then also the median of this probability density function. You have to find k. We have done a lot of work on it. So first of all, we write here total probability as 1 since x is an RV, that means the random variable, and total probability means for the given range of value of x, this is fx dx equal to 1. So here in this case values of x are between 0 and pi by 2, so we put here 0, and here in the upper limit this is pi by 2, and then in place of fx we have k cos x dx, and that is equal to 1, and k is constant term, so take it out, and if you integrate cos x, so integration of cos x is sin x and the value of x's are from 0 to pi by 2, and that is equals to 1. So since you know that integration of cos x dx equals to 1, so you in order to solve this kind of problem, you should have sound knowledge of calculus. So here you can see you should have sound knowledge of integration, that is the integral calculus. And then k, put this upper limit and lower limit values for x. So it is going to be sine pi by 2 minus sine 0 equals to 1. So k times sine pi by 2 means it is sine 90 degree value is 1. So this is in the form of radian. And then sine 0 radian or 0 degree is 0 and it is 1. So therefore the value of k is 1. Now in the another part of this question, you have to find expectation of x. So you know that we know. So we are talking of second part of this question. So we know that expectation of x is for the given range of value of x. So x belongs to R, real number, and then x fx dx. So that is expectation of x equal to the sine of integration, and the range of value of x within which we have to integrate the function is 0 to pi by 2. So we write here 0 to pi by 2, then we have x, and then fx equal to k cos x dx. And we have already seen that value of k as 1. So this is 0 to pi by 2 x cos x dx, since we have found that k equals to 1. And now you can see that the function is in term of product of x and cos x. So here we require integration by part, and this formula states that integration of u times dv by dx and dx equal to uv minus v du by dx and dx, or du by dx times v. You can write that way also, and this sort of formula you can find in the Cambridge formula booklet also. So when you apply this formula, you can compare this function u as x and cos x as dv by dx. So therefore, first of all, we write here I. So I is equal to here x cos x dx, and then if you are applying this formula, so it is saying that u is already x here, so you can write x, and v means you have to find this way. So if you find v, then first of all it is dv by dx. If you compare these two, then it is dv by dx equal to cos x, and then it is dv equal to cos x dx. Now integrate both sides from here, then integration of dv will be v, and integration of cos x will be sin x. Alright, so in place of v we write here sin x, and then it is minus, again it is sin x times and du by dx. So here in this place, here in this case, in place of u we have x, so u equal to x. So therefore du by dx equal to dx by dx, that is equal to 1. So after that we are left with 1 here, then dx. And if you continue from here, it is x sin x minus, and the integration of sin x is minus cos x. So here, since integration of sin x equals to minus cos x, and plus constant term there will be, but as we are definite integral, you don't need to write constant term because there is no use of this constant term. So therefore your expectation is now from this is the integration of x cos x, and we have that integration as x sin x minus minus plus, so it is x sin x Negative time negative is positive, so it is cos x, and then it is x sin x plus cos x, and then values are 0 to pi by 2. And after this step, first of all put pi by 2, so it is going to be pi by 2, and then sine pi by 2 plus cos pi by 2. After that, this is minus sine. Now this is turned to put 0 in place of x, so this is 0 times sine 0 plus it is cos 0. This way we can calculate. So it is pi by 2, and sine pi by 2 is, that is 90 degrees, so sine 90 degree is 1, and cos 90 degree, that is cos pi by 2 radian, is 0. It is minus, this term is 0, and negative times positive sign will be negative here, so it is minus cos 0 is 1. So you are left with pi by 2, so it is negative, minus times plus is minus. Okay, so it is 0, this is 0 for here, and now minus 0 minus 1, so this is minus 1, and this is our answer. And lastly, you have to find the median of x. So you have to find the median of x. So this is third part of this question. So here it is asking you to find median. So median equal to, we know that in order to find median, median takes 50% of the values. So here median will be from any value a to m fx dx, and that is going to be equal to 50%, that is 0.5 you can put, or as you like you can put 1 by 2. So therefore we start with this value is fx. Fx is k times of cos x. So take the sign of integration from 0 to pi by 2 here. So it is 0 to, not pi by 2 now, it is 0 to m. So it is the middle value of 0 and pi by 2. And fx is k times cos x dx, and that is going to be equals to half. And we have already seen that in question number 1 of this, the first part of this question, that k equals to 1, then you are left with 0 to m, sine of integration 0 to m, this is cos x dx equals to half, and then it is cos x, means integration of cos x is sine x, and this is 0 to m equals to half, since integration of cos x is sine x. And after this you put these values, first of all the upper limit, so it is sine m minus the lower limit of x is sine 0, and this is half, and then it is sine of m minus sine 0 is 0, so this is 1 by 2, so it is sine, looks like the same, so sine m is half now, so therefore m equals to sine inverse 1 by 2, and sine inverse 1 by 2 is 30 degree or pi by 6 radian. So therefore median in this case we have found is pi by 6, and this is the answer. I hope you'll be able to do all the problems from chapter 3, which is about the continuous random variable. So that is all for now, and thank you for your patience.